from every bad in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimmicks. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo, put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order 2K1s on that, put confetti on. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Not over fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never had before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's no.
Descending on Miami, Florida, the destination for the Celtics. For Miami, they're hungry to start the season off right. Opening night wins are extra sweet. Celtics, heat coming right up. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Looking at the starting five for Boston. And it's Little General in at the 4 spot. And for the Heat, and it's P in at the 1. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Doncic outside. Here's the pick. All sorts of time. The magician grabs the miss.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
And he drops the first. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And so he makes both from the line.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Cowboy. Here's the beast. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Boston on offense. Here's Little General. Pass to Magician. And he knocks the jumper down.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
He passes to the beast. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. That one's good for 2.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Magician. Pass to Little General. Outside Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
One shot.
Free throw good, Simmons. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
P, no good. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Magician. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Simmons.
Wow!
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And that one's good. Magician.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Doncic passes to Cowboy, and there's a pick, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Celtics lead by 8. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Simmons, to the middle. Here's Garcia. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Captain Clutch. Here's the Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Bowen. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Cowboy. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Simmons. Celtics lead by 10. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Got a hand on it. Here's Cowboy. No points so far. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, he's got the green light for shots like that. Give him some room and let it rip.
Little General passes to the Magician. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Garcia's got 5.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early and they should take it.
Little General passes to the Magician. Basket counts. Garcia's got his third bucket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Boston now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And it's Doncic in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Mr. Clutch. There's a screen. Takes the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
The Celtics making a switch here. Heat trail by 11. Here's P. Yet to see a basket. The rebound, Celtics. They've led by as many as 14. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The 3. The shot by Magician, no good. So it's Miami now. They host the Hawks after this one. Doncic, right side. Here's Gomes. Nails the wide-open jumper. Gomes has got 5 points in the quarter. Boston leading by 9. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Junior passes to the Beast. On target from range. The Beast has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Miami, 3rd, 5th best, Boston.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. P passes to Doc. Here's P. Pass to Cowboy. Here's Doc. Still without a bucket. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Big Cat passes to the Magician. Offline with a 3. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 9. Pass to Doc. Back to Doncic. Here's P. 5 on the clock. Inside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Big Cat passes to Little General. There's a minute 59 left in the first half. They set the screen, lets it go from the wing, and the Celtics tack on 2 more. Here's Cowboy. Pass to Doc. Here's P. The shot, no good. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Doncic. 58 seconds left in the second. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's the Beast. Fades away. That one doesn't drop. Heat trail by 10. Cowboy, the pass to P. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. And the basket by Cowboy.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Celtics have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Magician. Here's the Beast. From downtown. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Doc. The fader. Not going to go that time. And so we wrap up the first half. Boston out front, up by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. For the Wizards, they'll be up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Celtics.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boston leading by 10. Kicking off the second half. Here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And it's Simmons in at the 2 spot. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. And that one's good. Magician's got 12.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Cowboy, the pass to P. Jacks up with 3. The rebound by Simmons.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The Prophet, that's good.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Heat trail by 16. P passes to Cowboy. Here's P. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And that one's good.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Pass to the Prophet. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Simmons, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
And he hits the jumper. Give him 8.
Well, that's what you want. Hit him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Little General passes to the Magician. Pass to Simmons. Doncic pulls down the board. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. Miami shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Now at the line, number 11.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
He hits the second from the line. Celtics lead by 11. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Little General passes to the Magician. They set a pick. Wide open look. And he drops that one in. Magician's got 14 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
P passes to Cowboy. Doncic outside. Pass to P. Puts it up from 12. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Bowen. Here's Little General. Here's Garcia. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Cowboy. He has 6. On the take. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good. That one misses. Heat trail by 10. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Bowen passes to Simmons. There's a screen. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Simmons has got 9.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Doncic outside. Pass to Cowboy. Launches it. And again, Miami with a triple.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Here's Garcia. He's got 9, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Little General. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's P in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. To the wing, right side. Here's Cowboy. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Magician. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Pass to P. The baseline J. Little General with a rebound. Boston leading by 5.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Heat on D. Here's Magician. Driving in. Comes up empty down low. P passes to Doc. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. Boston has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Little General. And he gets the bucket. Little General's gotten his first basket of the night.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here and keeping us updated from the sidelines. Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thank you for that. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Celtics.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Boston leading by 5. Pass to the Magician from behind the arc. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Cowboys. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Now at the line, 0-2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Got a piece of it. Here's P. No good, off the front rim.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Miami, no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Heat trail by 12. 1:33 left in the game. Doncic a screen on Simmons. And the basket by Cowboys.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Little General. And it's all from three-point range. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's the Beast. Misses the baby hook. Here's Magician. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Celtics.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Magician.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 10. Good on both. So it's Boston now. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Little General. Here's Garcia, and he drives in. Oh, he misses the dunk. To the right side. Here's P. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Now at the line, number 55, 1.
Don't let him push you around.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
29 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Back line for the Celtics. 0-2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Cowboy. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
For the Celtics, number 11, 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Now a timeout called by Miami. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
4-3. Boston pulls it in, and they go to the intentional foul.
Doncic. Third personal foul. Penalty. Shooting for Boston. Number 11, 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Shooting for Boston, number 40, 2.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up by 9. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.